Yo. What's good, y'all, man? We got Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The Mandalorian Grogu movie. I don't know what I said, but hey, you get what I said. The last was season 2, and you know what I mean, news. So yeah, these are all the release dates. They're about to tell us about in 2024 and yeah, or 2024 and 2025. So yeah, like it said, and yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is officially in the works. The Mandalorian is coming to the big screen.
Yeah, that's what I got, Mandalorian.
A new Star Trek movie is also in the pipeline. All this and much more to be covered in this week's KinoCheck News.
Yeah,
Stay tuned. It has now been confirmed that Kaitlyn Dever will play Ellie's antagonist Abby in the second season of The Last of Us. There has been long speculation about Dever being cast in The Last of Us. Among fans, the Booksmart actress was regarded as the big favorite of the role of Ellie, but it is well known that the part went to Bella Ramsey, who also
Season 2 though, it's gonna be lit. Season 2 gonna be lit, no cap.
Who gave an impressive performance. There is still reason to be happy, however, as Naughty Dog announced via X, Dever has now been cast for the role of Abby. Abby is a central character from the 2020 sequel, The Last of Us Part 2, and acts as Ellie's opponent. The character caused quite a stir due to her masculine appearance, as some fans accused Naughty Dog of wanting to forcibly change the traditional image of a woman. Depending on how Abby is implemented in the series, Dever could also be faced with these criticisms. However, her casting was approved by a large
part. Oh yeah, she got a tough road though. The someone's in the comments. She got a tough road ahead of her.
Of the gaming community.
Don't know what that means, but hey.
Particularly excited to see how the rather slender Dever will shape up for the role. She was last featured in the horror flick No One Will Save You. Other familiar faces are...
Oh, okay. That's her. I ain't rewatched it, but okay, that's her. Okay.
Also joining the cast, Isabella Merced will play Ellie's friend, Dina. Merced is also known from Dora and the Golden City and will soon
she played that movie.
Be seen in the Spider-Man spin-off, Madam Web. Beef actor Young Mazzino has also
she got the
cast for the second season. He will be playing the role of Jesse, one of Ellie's friends. Filming on season 2 of The Last of Us is set to begin this year, meaning that a release in early 2025 seems feasible, according to...
Yeah, it's gonna be shit, they filming this year, it's gonna be 2025.
Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann.
Should be 2025, unless there ain't no, delays or nothing, but it should be 2025 though.
Adapting part 2 of the game, but not the entire storyline. Apparently, they still want to keep sufficient material on hand for a potential third season. It's finally official. The Mandalorian is getting its very own movie adventure with Mando and Grogu. Also, there's news about the Disney Plus series Ahsoka. The Mandalorian is still one of the most popular series in the Star Wars universe, and is a regular hit among viewers. The series currently comprises 3 seasons, and a continuation has been as good as certain. The only question that has been the subject of much speculation recently is in what form this will happen. As Lucasfilm has now officially announced, we can indeed expect a The Mandalorian movie. It has the working title, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and is expected to go into production this year. Rumors about a film adaptation has been circulating on the internet over the past few months, and now everything appears to be a done deal. Jon Favreau, who was already in charge of the series alongside Dave Filoni, is set to direct the film. Clone Wars legend Filoni is also involved as a producer. By the way, he is currently also busy with his own Star Wars film. According to initial information, it will be a kind of Avengers movie, in which a variety of characters from the Mandoverse will be brought together. As wonderful as the announcement of the Mando film may be, the legitimate question now arises as to what will become of the planned 4th season. After all, it was already firmly planned and was also due to start filming this year. There have been constant discussions about whether a possible movie would simply replace Season 4, and even now the fate of a 4th season is disputed. Meanwhile, Star Wars Episode 10 has been postponed for the time being. The new adventure about Rey was actually supposed to kick off the return of Star Wars in cinemas, but Mando could now preempt this. In the course of the announcement of the
I heard they're going to the movie theater.
Mandalorian film, it was likewise announced that Ahsoka...
They say, oh, hold on, Disney Plus shows, they cool and all, but we need to get to the big audience.
would be getting
a lot of people don't got Disney Plus yet, They could tell that people don't got Disney. Yeah, they can look at numbers and shit.
Forward to the second season of Andor,
the
series Skeleton Crew, and The Acolyte. So there's a lot going on in the galaxy far
away,
and we can hardly wait until we get to see the next projects. Another night at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria awaits us. After the success of the video game adaptation Five Nights at
That's
Freddy's,
it. I give
which
it to him.
grossed
It's cool.
$140 million at the box office in the United States alone, a sequel is now set to follow. According to lead actor Josh Hutcherson, the sequel is already in the works. Worldwide, the adaptation of the popular horror game series even managed to generate revenues of almost $290 million. So it's no wonder that rumors about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 quickly spread. In an interview with Variety, lead actor Josh Hutcherson has now revealed that work on the sequel is already well underway. As soon as the script is finalized, filming could begin immediately. Hutcherson hopes that Part 2 will also satisfy fans and can hardly wait to finally get back on set. What's more, the actor shared that his The Hunger Games co-star Jennifer Lawrence had congratulated him on the success of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, okay.
Both made the US charts at the time. Hutcherson with the horror film in theaters and Lawrence with her comedy No Hard Feelings on Netflix. It is not yet known what Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will be about. However, the director of Part 1, Emma Tammy, has stated in past...
Hi, my name is Hector here at Best Buy, and today I want to take a look at the Therabody Recovery Air Jet Boost. I love you.
Past interviews that the stories of the individual games could very well be used as inspiration. There is, of course, plenty of potential for further adaptations since the franchise comprises 13 games and numerous books. Fans of suspenseful zombie movies have reason to rejoice. Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, the creative minds behind the horror hit 28 Days Later, are now planning a further sequel to the 2002 zombie thriller with 28 Years Later. According to The Hollywood Reporter, 28 Years Later will not only be the next film in the series after 28 Weeks Later, in which Boyle and Garland were solely involved as producers. The new work is set to be the start of an entire trilogy. Boyle is directing the first movie, while Garland will write the screenplays for all three parts, each with a budget of around $75 million. Over the years, Boyle and Garland have repeatedly talked about possible sequels, but have now decided on the concept of 28 Years Later. 28 Days Later was hugely successful over 20 years ago, revitalizing the zombie genre and providing lead actor Cillian Murphy with the final breakthrough in his career, which most recently reached a new peak with Oppenheimer. It's not yet clear when, where, and how 28 Years Later will be released. At the moment, Boyle and Garland are presenting the project to various studios and streaming providers. Space. Infinite waiting. Well, Star Trek IV is still under development, but the project doesn't seem to be making any real progress. However, that doesn't stop distributor Paramount from already starting work on the next Star Trek film. The studio has hired director Toby Haynes, who last took on this task in the highly acclaimed Star Wars series Andor. As Deadline reports, according to insiders, it will be an origin story set decades before the original 2009 reboot. The screenplay is being written by Seth Grahame-Smith, who also penned the script for the upcoming Beetlejuice 2. This Star Trek film is also being produced by J.J. Abrams' company, Bad Robot. Although it has been 8 years since the last movie, Star Trek Beyond, the franchise is being constantly expanded, be it with current series such as Strange New Worlds and Discovery, or the film project Section 31, the fourth part of the reboot saga, or the work that has just been announced. Star Trek fans can therefore look forward to plenty more in the coming years. There's a new addition to the cast of Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Jacob Elordi will replace Andrew Garfield in the role of the famous movie monster. Mary Shelley's novel, Frankenstein, is considered one of the great classics of the horror genre, and has been adapted for the cinema many times. The best-known version is probably James Whale's production from the 1930s. Now, another movie adaptation is to follow, for which monster expert Guillermo del Toro will be responsible for in collaboration with Netflix. Frankenstein comes with a remarkable cast. Oscar Isaac will take on the role of Victor Frankenstein. Moreover, Mia Goth, Christopher Waltz, All Quiet on the Western Front star Felix Kammerer, Lars Mikkelsen, and David Bradley have all been confirmed for the project. The role of Frankenstein's monster was originally supposed to be played by Andrew Garfield, but as Deadline reports, this part will now be played by Euphoria star Jacob Elordi. Elordi is regarded as one of the most sought-after young actors in Hollywood, and can currently be seen in the satire hit Saltburn, as well as in the biopic Priscilla. So far, it remains uncertain as to when we can expect the movie. However, if production starts soon, a release in 2025 could seem realistic. And that's it for this week's most important updates. As always, you can check out further news on KinoCheck.com. And if you're in the mood to watch another video, have a look at our newest Alien Romulus movie preview. Thanks for watching, and see you next week for more Hollywood news.
Alright, W video. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about all these news that he dropped. You feel me? I'm excited for LAWTWIZ 2. And that's pretty much I'm excited for. But I'm definitely watching the sequel of Freddy's. You know what I'm saying? The second movie when it come out. And that's pretty much it, right? I think. It's probably a lot more. But yeah, though. But I'm really excited for LAWTWIZ 2 though, season 2. Let me know comment what y'all excited for. Let me know y'all gonna watch it. Either way, let me know what kind of below. But anyway, man, like it or let me know what y'all think in the comment down below. And yeah, peace.